What's up everyone? Welcome to your 30-minute full body slow burn workout. We're going to be doing some compound workouts for your upper body, your lower body, and your core. So grab some light dumbbells and let's get started. Welcome to your workout. Let's go ahead and reach across our bodies. Get a good stretch in the core and the upper body. So thankful that you're here today. We're going to control the pace and move through all these exercises with nice controlled tempo. Reach over top now, so you can feel comfortable in the uncomfortable. That's kind of where we're pushing for today. And we're gonna focus on the lengthening part of every movement. So for example, our first exercise, Romanian deadlifts, we're gonna really slow it down on the way down. Last one here, good. Grab each hand together, reach open, open, open. Release your hands, reach back, reach back, reach back. Good, hinge forward and fold down. There you go, walk it out. Feet go back, heels are down. Let's pedal, push, push, push. Great work. Perfect. Take your left foot up right outside of your left hand. Drop the knee down. Let it just sink and stretch. Good. Put your front hand on that front leg and twist over towards your quad. And back over, and back. Good, come back into the middle. Both legs are up and straight. Roll up onto the front heel. A nice stretch in that hamstring. All right, great job. Walk it into the middle, and we're just gonna go right over to the other side. Okay, so drop that hip down. Good work. You probably feel one side's a little tighter than the other. Just sink into that stretch. Good. Because this is a slower tempo, controlled focus workout, I really want to get a good stretch in the beginning. There you go. Heel down, push your hips nice and high. And back down. Let's turn over towards that quad. Twist, twist, twist. Good work. Come back up in the middle. Both legs are straight. Bend one leg and straighten the other. We'll get started in just about 30 seconds. 45-second work periods today. We've got 9 exercises to rock through. We range from lower body to upper body. Slowly come back up to the top. Good job. Oh, we're gonna start off with a lower body. Okay, so we've got Romanian deadlift, stagger, and switch. I want to use my 15 here. And we're gonna stagger, stretch towards the front heel. 3, 2, 1, and then we switch over, okay? Let's go. 2, 1, and we're down, 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 and switch. Good. And we just have a single leg focus, so if you want to stagger, if you just want to step wide, that's fine too, so it could look like this. Good. And a little bit of rotation here helps get the core involved. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, and we're gonna go back to that 2 more times, okay? Now we're just gonna go to one leg at a time. So let's go with the right leg. 7 seconds, other leg is just out of the way. Stay in that hinge. 2, 1. Good, dig your heel down on the way up. Three, 2, 1, 2, 1. Good job. Got the slight little twist with your torso over toward that back heel. Second half, good job. Don't lose your core here. There you go, should really be feeling it back in the hamstring. 7, 6, 2, 1. Good job. We're going to the other leg. same exact exercise, then we'll move on to some upper body work, okay? Stay in a little bit knee position. We're rotated, 3, 2, here we go. Good job, breathe.
Pulling me.
20, good. Push the heel down actively for the whole last 15, 14. Good, 9, 8. Last one, 3, 2, 1. Rest, and you've got 30 seconds. We're moving on to a lunge curl. Okay, so we're gonna stay down in that lunge. All right, first half is here. Okay, and we're just curling, curling. Second half, we'll just switch legs. So each of our 3 rounds here will be divided into first half, left leg, second half, right leg. 5 seconds and we're going. 4, 3. I'm using my 10s here. Keeping the lunge. I'm gonna rate on my arms so that I can kind of make sure that they keep moving, but they don't totally relax at the bottom. Good, switch. Almost there, 3, 2, 1. Rest, good. All right, let's start with that same leg that you have out right now. Halfway through, we'll switch back. Okay, just to give a little bit more of a burn. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Nice. If you need more of a challenge, try to think of your upper body and that back quad as being very straight up and down. 3, 2, 1, switch sides, keep your arms going. Good, 12, 11, 10. 5, 4, 2, and rest. And we're going one last time. Keep that leg out front right there. We'll start here, finish up our last round. Two, one. Stay down. On your next curl, switch legs. Here we go. Keep the curls coming. 10, 9, almost there, 8, 7. One more, 3, 2, 1, rest, and leave those dumbbells right out front here. You've got 30 seconds to breathe. Feel free to step or stretch. We're gonna go lateral lunges up next. Same thing with the single side for the first half, and then over to the second half for the second side. We're just going to slow down here and up, okay? Right inside the quad, you can hold dumbbells here or here, totally up to you. If you're working on just mobility right now, just go body weight. 2, 1. And the challenge here becomes back strength, making sure as you sit down, you're not rounding or rotating to where you lose control. Good job. Next one, switch over to one, other side. I don't want you to come up to the top and just sit. When you're almost there, I want you to sit back down. Five, 2, 1, good job. All right, first round done. We're gonna do the same thing, 2 more rounds. If you'd like to challenge yourself a bit more, bring the dumbbells up top, okay? Or go a little heavier. 4, 3, let's go. Think of this as a leg press or a single side squat. Good, it's okay to be hinged as long as your back is strong and turned on. Good, other side, let's go. Good job, 13, 12, 11. 4. And rest. You've got one more time through that one. And then we're taking it back to the upper body. Okay, ready? 3, 2, let's go. Good, next one you come up, go to the other side. Here we go. 20. Eight, 7. 2, 1, and rest for 30. I would like for you to go down in dumbbell weight, just one dumbbell. The next move is a back fly, but we're gonna kind of make it sort of like a swimming circle. So we're bringing it up and around and ending up here supinated. Okay, so I'm gonna use my 5s. This one, just like the whole workout, is about time under tension. Okay, so bend the knees, hinge their hips back. 2, 1. Great job. Nice. As you lift, this is shoulder. As you come out to the side, I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades and then relax. Great work. 9, 8. Last one, 3, 2. Good job. There we go. One down. So evaluate the weight. If you want to go heavier, you want to go lighter, it's totally fine. It's going to be a good challenge for your core here and your low back. So stay strong there. 3, 2. Exhale. Good job. The hinge here is just about 45 degrees. And we're working on shoulder mobility with this one as well. So I'm trying to get my biceps right beside my ears. 14. 5. And rest. You've got one more time through. And then we'll go for one more upper body before we hit lower again. Okay. This one, we'll be down on the floor for the next one. So 5 seconds. Last round. 3, 2, 1. exhaling to make sure my core stays controlled and doesn't get to the point where I start tucking my tailbone because I get tired. 19, 18, good work. 8, 7. Last one, 3, 2, finish this one out, and rest. You can move those dumbbells to the side and come down to the floor. Push up negatives, okay? We're just focusing on the lowering. So depending on your push-up strength, knees if you need to, toes if you can. We're just focusing on as slow as we can on the way down. Then you can feel free to kind of go into an up dog to get back to the plank. Let's go. Good job. Everything stays tight from your head to your heels. If you're on your knees, please make sure you're not leaving your butt in the air and taking your face down. We want hips and belly button and chest to go down with your chin. Okay? Then come back up. 11. 5. Last one. 3. Rest. Good. You can relax on the ground, roll your wrists around if you need to. Just think about your body as a long, straight board, and we're not letting that butt up in the air, and we're not letting the hips drop down either. Round 2. 2, 1.
Yeah, I guess I'm a disappointment. Doing everything I can, I don't want to make you disappointed. It's annoying. I just want to make you feel like everything I ever
Good job. Make sure when you get to the bottom, your wrists are stacked under your elbows and your hands are right outside your chest, not up in front and not way back here. Should almost be right beside your armpits for a wide push-up. For a tricep, right beside your chest. 15. Great work. 4, last one. 3, 2, rest. You got one more round through. I've been doing hands at the edge of my mat. You can put them on the side of your chest and then step right out from there. Think about your elbows going 45 degrees out. Should be perfect. Let's go. Good job. I would say keep breathing, but this one is a little bit more of a controlled breath. So you're not necessarily holding it, but you have to exhale on the way down to keep everything nice and tight. Breathe in, exhale on the way down. Almost there. 9, 8. Good. One more. 3, 2. Good. Rest for 30 and your arms are breathing. You're gonna roll over onto your back. We're going slow toe bridge. So you have your toes down, your heels are up, and we're just going up and down as slow as we possibly can the whole 45 seconds. Both toes on the ground, okay? 9 seconds. If you wanna put dumbbells on your hips, feel free. 5. Let's go. Good. Stay off the ground. Good job. Glutes are working on getting back together from the ground all the way up. Squeeze together, together, together. 11, 10. 3, 2. Good job. Breathe. You got 2 more rounds of that. Dumbbells can be flat or stacked, or you can use overhead motion to kind of pull here. Totally up to you. Ready? 3, 2, toes down. Let's go. Up, down. There we go. Moving to open up your hips here. Pressing the ball of your foot into the floor. Might feel this a little bit in your calves and your shins. Nine, 8, 7. And rest. Good job. You got 1 more time through. If you want to go with heavier, you can. All right, let's get it. 5, 4. Toes are down, heels are up. 2, 1. Nice. As you lower, feel that release of the squeeze. Squeeze, 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 and just relax on the way down. Then push. 15. Good. 10, 9. 5, 4, 2, 1, 30 seconds to rest. You can stay right here. We're going with an arm exercise, a straight arm pullover and chest fly. So very similar to our back fly move. We went overhead and came back. We're gonna do the same thing on the ground. Okay, so 5-pound dumbbells for me. Okay, we're gonna go overhead, bring it out to the chest and fly in. Okay, so 5 or 10s I would say for most people to maintain that long range of motion. Let's get it. Good job. And when I'm coming over my head, palms are facing each other. As I open, they kind of flatten out to where they're facing the ceiling and drive back in that way. Good. 15, 14. Two, 1. Good job. A great challenge for shoulder mobility there. A lot of people, when we open up top, it's a good stretch. Okay, round number 2, if you want to go heavier, feel free, but keep the lengthening, keep the control. 2, 1, open it up. Nice job. We're about to go into the second half of round 2. Let's go. Nine, 8. Two, 1. Great job. We've got 1 more round. If you want to go heavier, let's go. 5, 3, 2. Big reach. Open. Pull and fly in. Nice. When you go from the top to the side, that's where you want to focus the most. job. 14, 13.
Another kick.
3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Come on up to standing. And we're going to a sumo squat bent arm hold. So a little curl pulse movement here while you're seated in that sumo squat position. So grab some water. All right, so dumbbells are gonna be moving. I'm gonna use my 10, and we're gonna sit it down. Ready, 3, 2, already here. Let's go. Good job. There's your first 15 seconds. Keep it moving. Also, keep the elbows in nice and close instead of being out to the side.
I booked on Summonings playing at my house and all the kids in town, they'd be ready to bounce like
7, 6. And rest. Good. Feel free to stay in your squat if you would like. Or add a little pulse. And we'll go round number 2 in 7. All right. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
I booked on Summonings playing at my house and all the kids in town, they'd be ready to bounce like
Great job. Stay moving, but stay seated. Almost there. 17, 16. Three, good job. Last one, 2, 1. Woo! One more round, let's go. All right, grab those dumbbells, open your palms, heels down. 3, 2, 1. Good, try not to get to the point where at the top your hand is just resting. Just open it right back up when you get to that point where you're not curling actively anymore. Seventeen, 16. Nine, 8, good job. 3, 2, 1. Have a seat. You've got a 1-minute burnout here. Nice and slow burn. We're going to go a rotational sit-up, okay? So when we go around, we're gonna go back and here. So not necessarily sitting up and down, but just staying seated. Take this arm up, back around when you're leaned back, okay? 1 minute on the clock in 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Take it up, back, around, switch. Good. And if you want to challenge yourself even more, legs can go up. Great job. Keep the hips rolled back. Nice and neutral. We've got 30 more seconds. Come on. That's it. 17. Come on. Stay right here. Lift your feet if you can. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. rest, and you have made it to your cool down. Don't forget to check out the description so you can join me in the Sydney squad to make sure our nutrition matches up with the effort that we put in here on the mat. Hands down, hips down, open your chest up. Beautiful work today. I want to get you set up to make sure everything outside of here supports the work that you're doing here in your workouts too. Okay, not just I'm working out hard and hope things change, but let me make sure I'm doing the right things outside of here so I can see that change finally. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up in the air. Good, heels are down. Exhale. Great job, walk it back to your toes. And the way that you worked today, the slow burn, enduring throughout, bend your knees, roll up nice and slow, and as you roll up, take your arms up overhead. I want you to think about the fact that you can endure long periods of challenge, okay? It's not that it gets harder as it goes, it's that it gets harder to hold on, okay? The challenge is still the same. Staying consistent, it's not harder as you go along, it just gets harder to stay on track as you go along. So the intensity doesn't increase, but the consistency and the need to be mentally in it definitely does get a little bit harder, right? And that's where most of us kind of fall short or start to doubt ourselves or start to sabotage ourselves, right? I see you, you've gone, 4 days in a row, really great nutrition. You're like, you know what? And we kind of let up, right? Pull your fingertips back. So let's start to string more days together at a time, more weeks together at a time where you actually go hard and you endure, not necessarily that it gets harder to do, it gets harder to stay on track with your consistency. So we can endure that. We can make sure that it's not just a battle of everything in our mind fights against us because it's farther than we've ever gone before, or this is the longest time we've been on track. That's great, okay? Let that be your bigger motivator to continue to keep going. And remember, it's not getting more intense or harder every day. It's the same day. You rest, you repeat, and you repeat the discipline, most importantly, not intensity, just staying right here in control and on track. So I'll see you back here for our next workout. Stay strong, and make sure you check out the Sydney squad in the description below. I hope to see you in there. Bye, everyone.